I'm sharing with you how to make Christmas ornament without sewing. Anyway, so I have cut out. You see how wrinkle it's okay. This is what I like about interfacing here, the hidden bone. When you iron, it's straight out for you. So I have cut 5 different size. 2 inches, 3 inches, 4, 4.5, and then 5. Okay, so I'm using 2 colors, red and green. Okay, so the number 2 for the green, 3 is for red, facing the paper side up, okay, and then 4 for green. It can be down here. It can be right next to each other. Okay, I'm just do this, and then 4 for red, and mean 4.5 for red, and then 5 for green. So like that. Take that out. I don't want to do the whole bunch. You're gonna peel off the paper. I show you how to fold it. Fold in the shiny side in a triangle, just like so. The fabric side facing out, and then one more time the other way. Triangle. Make sure every side is lined up nicely, and that's how the thing come out good. Now after that, you go into the fabric side, fold it like this in half. The shiny side facing out, and do one more time. This is what I like about origami. Sometimes you have to fold 2 times, 4 times. And when you're done, hold the fabric side. And you see that the triangle, when we fold, you're going to push this in. You're going to see that shiny side that facing in. Now go on to hold that. Push that in, hold on to the center. And then you flap the 2 triangle side that you fold earlier. Fold it in like that. When you see the triangle side at the fold, that means you fold it down right. Now you make sure all the sides that line up and everything. Make sure that very important. You press it down before you iron it. You have to iron this down. So now you see this is what we have. You see the triangle, the fold, like that. And the line in the center, it's right there. You go into fold the right to the center just like so. You can press this down, and then the one from the left, fold it into the center. Make sure everything meet up in the center like that, at that pointy, and then you go into iron it. Okay, and now you're done with this one, you go on to do all of them. This is exactly like this. Okay, so do the red and do all 5. Just do all 5. I'm just showing you one more time. And if you want kid to do this with you, give them some paper and they can do this. Really, really fun to do an activity with the kid, everyone. During the Thanksgiving after you eat dinner, you can have this for them to do all together. The best time with all the family member around, cousin, sit together and make things for Christmas. And now continue to do that until you're done all 5. Then we're going to put together. So now when we have all 5 together, let's put them in. We're gonna go by order, the small into the large one. So open the 2 sides that we fold to the center. You're gonna add the glue right in the center. You add about like half an inch from the pointy down. And then you push in this, the second one in. You put it in until you can't put any more because it's bigger than the first one. You know, it won't go further. And then continue to put it in. The best way to do is start with the small one, because when the big one you cannot push farther than half an inch or so. So you can open this up, add the glue first. That's the best way to do. And then from there you go on to fold the 2 center, the 2 sides from the left and right, and meet the glue right in the middle, just to glue that one. And so continue to do so. Now this can go for different size. If you want to change the size, you can do that. Do it between 1 inch or 1.5 inch. So if you want to start the square of 3 inches, and then the next one can be 4, and then 4.5, and then 5, 5.5. Just like that. You can go between an inch or half. And now you're done putting the 3 together, 5 of them. Now you can leave it like that if you want to, or you can fold the pointy in the center all the way down. You see that pointy right there? You can leave it like that if you want to, or you can fold it in. I like to fold it in, because if you let it hanging down pointy like that, I feel it's unfinished. And if you want to, you can cut the little brown kind of square, and then you can just glue right in the center and the bottom for the tree, if you want to. But this is good enough, and it's cute. So fold the extra, fold it in, and then you go on to glue it inside the fold. Very simple. I like everybody to make something with the kit like this too. That's why I'm sharing with you. And a lot of people asking me to show more with no sewing, and also can be done by using the paper. This is exactly what it is. Alright, so now all 5 together, we're going to I have the ribbon here a 1/4 of an inch, and so I fold it in half, and this is how I do. I measure from the top down there, the loop on the top there, that the loop for you to hang on the tree, and then the bottom where the end of the tree. So whatever you decide to do. You can sew if this for sewing machine. You can sew if you want to sew, then you sew the two sides. Start from the center right there. You can sew it if you want to. Okay. Now I add the glue on one of the ribbon. Stuck that right into the fold. And then from there, I'm going to move all the way up to the top. You can use a smaller ribbon if you want to. And I just happened to look around. I have a quarter of an inch, but you can go like 1/8 of an inch ribbon if you want to, or beads, any kind of beads you want to use. Now when I go up to the top, I go right all the way to the pointy, and then I hold that up all the way, pull it up to the loop, and then at the end right there, I add the end. I add the glue at the end and stuck it in and walk from the bottom of the tree up all the way to the top. That's the best way to do the loop, and then the center at one, and follow that center line and go all the way up in the top. And if you do this with the kid, give them glue and the liquid glue, the emmer glue, and let them do this. They can cut the paper out themselves, or you can get the construction paper that you can buy from Dollar Tree. Have them cut them out. And this is how I make the bow. I show you many times. And I cut about 8 inches of the half an inch ribbon. And this is small, so I'm going to sew using the baling stitch. And I'm going to sew right in the center. I go all the way to the top, and then I'll hold it and pull. So when I pull, I make sure all even and wrap it around. You can wrap around about 3 or 4 times. You don't need to do much because we're going to tie with the smaller ribbon anyway. And you don't need to sew too much because we're going to use the glue. So very simple. And if you like origami, stuck with me because later on in the future I will share with you more. And now I use a 1/8 of an inch ribbon and I tie the bow together. This is exactly the way you make bow for kids, everyone. Hair bow. And I'm gonna add it right on the top of the tree. Just like so. Very simple. And I have a lot of people request me to do this, so I find some time today, something quick and easy for the people that don't sew at all. I have the subscriber all over the world, and people know how to sew and people don't sew, so I have to do for everyone. So I usually add the glue on the top of the bead so it won't slide off. And that is that, everyone. Finished. If you want to decorate around the tree, you can, but I think that's good enough. Nice and simple. Okay, so have your kid do this with you. This is the first one, and I'm going to do the second one. So the second one here, I already ironed the hidden bone interfacing, and the side is 4 inches, 4.5, and 5 inches. So there are 3 different sides. And I already ironed in here 3 of them in the back side of the fabric. Okay, so after I cut it out, I'm like, oh, I forgot to tell you, but you didn't miss anything. Now after you iron on the fabric, you go and cut around. So feel free to increase the size of the circle as long as the circle, the small one, and the upside can be an inch bigger or half an inch bigger. Okay, and you can make 4 circles if you want to. So if I want to make another one, I would go for 5.5. Okay, Now you go and cut this around, and then after that I'll show you what to do. This one you can do with the kit too. This is one of my subscriber and asked me that she teach the class and she want to teach her student. So just do exactly the same thing. I iron again because when you peel out the paper, it is hard to get off from the fabric. Make sure you iron more because it's not iron enough. Now you go on to fold the fabric side out and the shiny side in. You go on to fold right in the center, make sure it's even. You're going to do all three of them exactly the same. This is perfect for the kid to make with the paper. Give them a bowl and a cup or 3 different sizes and let them trace it and cut it out themselves, and they can follow you. You follow the video and do it as the whole family. Get them involved. And now after that we're going to put it together, but before that you're gonna fold it again. You just press a little bit for the center so we know that the center when we place them together. Do that to all three like this, and then from the center you're gonna mark down 3/4 of an inch. You don't have to draw the line, you can just leave it like that if you can see it, but I usually draw the line so I can see where I place the layer of the tree. So 3/4 of an inch. Okay. And then you're going to do all three of them. And then after that you're gonna fold it like that and iron. When you iron, you're going to iron the back too. You want to make sure it lie down nicely. Do all three of them exactly the same. The fabric, you can pick a different fabric, any fabric you want. You can make all white, or you all red, or yellow, or you mix the color. I try to get rid of all my little fabric, so for the next video I'm gonna use them all. Now when you open that, you can see the 3/4 of an inch. That way you're going to add the layer. The small one first, and then the next one. And then this one, open that up, you can see 3/4 of an inch. Put it all together. And then after that, you look and you see it's good, then you can just add the glue. Open the top one, I have 8 inches of the ribbon, tie it together at the ends, and place in between. So add the glue for it. This is super easy. You with the glue, when you do with the kid, give them the liquid, the emer glue, not this because they're gonna burn themselves. We don't want that. Okay, now hold that so it can stay inside. And then after that, I'm going to add the bow. I'm sorry, I have to fast forward the video because it's super simple. So I bought this ribbon at the Dollar Tree, and I just cut the line out like that, so I can go right in the center and glue right in the center like that. And if you do sewing, you can sew right in between with the. You can do the star zigzag, or you have embroidery machine. You can do anything you want, like the flower, a star, a snowflake. Or if you want to, you can buy decoration just like this, and then you can do what I'm doing. And now you're going to add the bow that you make, like the first one I show you. Add it there, right in the center, and then add the bead. You can use one bead, 2, 3, 4 beads if you want to. It's up to you. And the string, the ribbon, you can use longer or shorter, up to you. I use 8 inches. And now at the end, when I add a little bit glue on the bead like that, so it won't slide off, and it stay there. So decorate. You know, you with the kid, when they decorate around here, you don't need to use much. The color paper, you can use the paper, the hole puncher. You punch a whole bunch of paper and then let them use that little circle and decorate their Christmas tree. You don't need to spend money to buy stuff. So now I get this thing and I go into decorate my Christmas tree ornament any way you want, everyone. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. So I finished, everyone. This is the second one. It's all up to you if you want to do bigger or smaller. Okay, so let's go to the third one. So the third one, I cut the circle in here, that 8 inches circle. You can go any size you want to. After you cut out the circle, I am going to fold the circle in half. And then from the half, I'm going to fold it in half again. So this is the side that I want to cut it out. After you cut it out, you go on to use heat and bond tape and cut it out. Which I already cut out one right here. Exactly the same like that. And I have 2 fabric that I'm using for this one. The red one and the Christmas one. You can use any color you want, okay? But the 2 colors will show better. Now you're going to go on the back of the back side of the fabric, and you're going to iron the heat and bond interfacing on. You're going to do that with medium low heat. Don't turn it too high because you're going to burn this and it's not gonna be good. So take your time and iron slowly. Make sure it's all nice and straight, because sometimes it make wrinkle. Iron on it so it won't be wrinkle. Make sure you check back and forth and see if it glued the whole thing. So when it's glues in there, you don't do anything yet. I rather keep the paper on when I cut, because if you peel off the paper, it's very hard to cut. So you're gonna cut it, leave the paper there, don't peel it off until after you cut the around it, then you can peel it off. I love doing something like this, but this requires time, because if I do one video for one tree, this is too little, and it's not enough for everyone uh, to see which one they like to make. So I rather do 3 or 4, and so people can decide which one they want to make. And this one for the ladies teaching the student, which I really like to help out. And so now you go on to peel off the paper, and you see you do that not enough, so I'm gonna add a little bit more. When you pull it out from the fabric and it's hard to come out, that means you need to iron it more. So this needs patience. But origami is not for everyone. But this one also can use for kid too. Like they can use paper and the parent can use fabric. And I place it on the back side of the fabric. So out of now, the right side facing now, the red and the Christmas fabric is facing right side out. you iron on it, and then after that you're gonna cut it out. I skipped the iron part because it's exactly the same. I don't want you to fall asleep. I want you to stay awake with me. So cut it around, little thing on the top like that. So from the corner end, you're gonna mark 2 inches. So from the other corners, you're gonna bring into the 2 inches where you just marked. Then you turn into the other side. You bring in this side all the way to the fold and the pointy, everything is meet up like that. You can press it down. At this time, don't iron yet. Fold it over again, and then you go to flap that 2 inches over. Make sure everything match before you iron, because when you iron it down, it's really hard to fix it. So it's time to glue the string on the top. I cut 8 inches, and the 2 ends, I'm gonna tie it together just like so, and then on the top there at the opening, I add that in. So just like so, and then this is the one that I got for decoration, my hair bow. You check in my description to get it, like 400 of them, are very cheap. I add a little glue underneath there. If you use this for to do with the kid, to use the paper, give them a glue stick, okay? Don't do the hot glue with them. It's that very dangerous. Okay, and then at this time you can just decorate around with whatever you want. Do the same old thing. I always put the beads on the top of the bowl. I just like to dress up whatever I make. Remember last time I donate for the senior center, and I say everything I make it here is one of a kind. You cannot buy the second one. Everything is just one. So now I'm decorate around it. You don't have to, you don't want to. It's good enough right there. The red shows so nice, and then the Christmas fabric show all around. You don't really need to decorate it, but if you want to, you feel free to do so. And I hope that you make this with the kid too. Super easy. They love it. They love to do this. If you give them some paper, glue, and they're done. And that is that, everyone. The 3 things, the ornament that we making today. And I hope you make it with your kid, your family, after dinner, Thanksgiving dinner. You can sit all together and do this. Or if you want to do this with the kid friends come over, or whatever, or just do it for yourself. Or you can use this for the gift bag, the tag for it, to hang around the gift bag, or just put on the gift box. It's gonna be so nice too, right? Your name on it if you want. Use fabric marker. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for support my channel. Love you. Stay safe.